Hello, New Stoics. This is Tim, and this is today's ordinary virtue. And so today we're just going to talk about workplace relationships and interpersonal relationships and how we could approach everything in a more stoic fashion. So let me give you an example. So let's say you work in an office and you have a coworker who's very annoying, and you don't know a polite way to tell them that they're annoying you, and you don't really like them doing what they're doing. Let's say, for instance, they're annoying by sending you unwanted emails and talking over the cubicle to you so that when in the middle of work. So to look at this situation from a Stoic perspective, we have to acknowledge a few things. One, we can't control things that are unknown, and we can't act in an unvirtuous way. I mean, we can, but there's no way that could be considered moral if you're a Stoic. So, under the air of existentialism, I think it's very important for us to first think of authenticity, is that we really should be who we really are. And that entails some hard truths sometimes, that we don't like some people. We don't get along with everybody, especially at work. And sometimes you're forced in a position of complacency for the sake of productivity. And so with those things kept in mind, we still should act in a ethical way whenever we handle these situations. So for the annoying coworker who sends you emails, we need to approach them in a very delicate way, but a very courageous way at the same time. So it's probably best to have an honest conversation with them, explain what you're upset about, why you're upset about it, and why you wish it would change. And if there's any kind of emotional response to this, the only thing that you could really do in that situation is kind of step back and realize that there's a possibility that you're not going to be able to solve this on your own, and you may need to speak with an administrator. But the thing that to really keep in mind is, don't put yourself in a situation that is going to make you unhappy. Don't put you in a situation where you have to constantly lie, you have to pretend that you like negative interactions, or you feel like you're under duress to be in this situation. So that's just one example. There's many other examples that we could give. And the one thing I want to keep in mind is, this is not just a tool, it's a way to evaluate right and wrong. And we really need to look at it not just as a way to solve workplace problems, or find inner peace, or it's just a way for you to be happy or have peace of mind. It's a very difficult skill that you're developing. And so you need to keep that in mind. You're going to have a lot of ups and downs. You're not going to ever be a perfect Stoic. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Just keep trying. Keep getting to the point where you are competent in what you're doing, and keep trying to improve, because you can always do better. But that's today's ordinary virtue, and I really hope everybody's having a great evening. And